Greetings, Afterlifers, and welcome to a first impressions look into Cole LLC, a meet the quota game, from the developers over at Bye Bye Ocean. This is their first game. As a developer team, good luck to you. This game is releasing on September 12th, and yeah, literally this is literally the game in a nutshell. It's you look at the name, you hear fulfill the quota. It's like, okay, it's Lethal Company meets this game, or it meets any mining simulator tycoon type management game, but probably without the adage of monsters. But then again, like, I haven't really really seen any footage to see any monsters or whatnot. So as you can see, there are classes. There's a minor class, so you have your standards. So I'm assuming there's more maps, probably different environments and whatnot. I'm judging by some of the screenshots, it looks like there might be a different environments, but it could be the same environment. I don't know. So as you can tell, you're probably thinking, okay, so this is, so what's the catch? If that's what you're asking, what's the catch? Well, you have to be quota, but also you have to kind of balance your income with either, do you want to hire employees to make the experience easier, or do you want to buy items to make your trip down into the mines a lot more safer, easier to navigate, and so on and so forth. You have bonuses and whatnot. And yeah, there is a time limit, unfortunately. I think the time limit, well, I'm just gonna let you show y'all how crazy the time limit can go. And the time limit starts immediately once you start. I can already feel the hesitation and the I don't know. It looks cute, but the time limit and the fact that it starts on go, and is it multiplayer? No, it's single player. Does it have controller support? No, it doesn't. It's and this is all you're doing, basically. You're mining, you're meeting quota, trying not to die. The more coal you get, the more money you get. But because I started out with a shitty pickaxe, don't expect much from the first drop. You could also collect other ores as well to make more money, which is nice. I'm glad the game does do that for the player. Prompts of the developer. But the more time you waste in fishing for other stuff in the area, the more likelihood you're not gonna make quota. Which again goes back to the tale of every roguelite game, or every kind of meet the quota game, where it's like, oh god, I wanna do more here, but I know that it's a quota timer, and so on and so forth, and it's just you know. And I absolutely get it. Which is why, again, I don't like the timer either. Which is why, I don't know if this is a new spin on the meet the quota type of games. I feel like, I feel like this is like the first one that did it, but I could be wrong. And yes, there's a leveling system here that does carry over after each run. And the reason why I'm kind of showing you this so let's do this. Kind of showing you this after, you know, leveling up twice, is to show you that the only thing that does transfer over after losing is the level. Meaning that you can access these tools early rather than later, but the detriment is that you won't have any gold. If this game were to be modded, I can guarantee you modders will fix that right away. And course correct that right away. Because it's yeah, there's no starting gold either. It's literally what you have. Which is 0 at the start of every day 1 run. The only thing that just over again is the days. Yeah, I know. It's, believe me, there's... So if you love playing mining games and Lethal Company style games, then you already, this is your game. This is your jam. You can easily get this done quicker than I could. There's also like hidden goodies here, so like over here there's a chest, but we won't get to it in time. Actually might be able to if I hurry. Oh no. I will have I have too much coal in my inventory. Okay, there we go. Oh no, damn it. And no, there's no like, okay, the mine's a sealed type entrance. No. Once the quota ends, once the day ends, once the timer's up, that is it. That timer is gonna be the bane of everybody's existence who picks up this game. So let's see. So let's sell this. Let's apply that. And let's buy more ladders. And then, okay, there's platforms here, so let's buy more platforms here. And then start pickaxing. Okay, we need 160 coal. 160 coal. I know, there's no way to know how much you got until you drop everything off, so you kind of have to do the math in your head. And I'm gonna say this, and I know some players are not gonna like it, because people just want to play the games and not have to do any math. But you have to be smart about what you purchase, and what you buy, and how you spend your money and all that, because you have to, you have limited inventory space that lets you buy more backpacks. Backpack space. Like right now, see, I don't have any more inventory space, so all these, okay, looks like I got all that here. Cool, awesome. Alright, so now we could just clown around here as much as we can. But yeah, over the course of the game, it's gonna get harder because you're digging deeper and so on and so forth. The game does encourage, you know, I'm gonna repeat this, the game does highly encourage you to go after the other minerals if you want to make more money. But it's literally coal. Literally coal, and that's it. So you could get like 60, like, you could get 60, like, copper ore, it wouldn't matter. It always has to be coal. Always, 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 always. So each day, they increase the amount of time in each day by 500 seconds. Okay, so let's buy this. Let's buy that. So looks like each day by 100 seconds. Okay, so yeah, we'll see. And yeah, there are angel wings, apparently. If you look at the previews, it looks like that's one way you can get out of the mines quicker without having the use of platforms or anything. Thereby making these kind of runs less stressful. Okay, so that's my way out of here. I'm trying to use any of the... Okay. Oh god. Okay. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, 300. Oof. I know, if you're wondering, hey, is there like a big deposit, like a big honking chunk of, nope. I was like, I could be wrong. I mean, you know, but I never saw like, oh yeah, here's a multiple of 10 of coal. No, you just have to get lucky on each of these runs and hope that you can find a stack of nothing but coal. This goes back to, you know, having employees and having a better pickaxe and so on and so forth. You know, I can already hear players saying to me, I ain't got time for that, you know. I don't know if this game's gonna have modding capabilities. I wouldn't be surprised if it does. But the one thing I would say is, yeah, no, the controller support is super important to have. Super duper duper important to have. Super duper important to have. Because yeah, that controller support goes a long way. Long way. I know, if you get like 400, if you haven't noticed, if you get like 400 coal, don't worry, it's not gonna say, okay, now you have to get double that. So, which is really nice. Alright, well, that's it. So, I guess now we just clown around. Oh! And if you get this special chest right here. And I believe these are only available during the runs too. So if you're like, oh, can I get this item here? Will it carry it over to the next one? No, you have to find it during the run and purchase it during the run. I don't know what that is. I'm just gonna mess around here until the timer reaches 0. And yeah, there's one benefit too. Like, you can go through the chest. If you encounter those obstacles. So we hire this guy. Then we hire this guy. Yeah, don't ask me why. Why we can't just... Yeah, don't ask me why. Don't ask me why. But yeah, these workers, it's always best to have like a collector with you during this, because it is gonna get harder. And no, once again, if I lose this run, this guy right here, Bob, does not come with me on the next one. Bob will get fired. He will explode with me. So yeah, no, this game is... Yeah, I know. I can, like, already, like... So how... So how is this game fair? It's like, oh, the game is completely fair. The game is absolutely completely fair. Are you kidding me right now, man? You kidding me? It is completely fair. It is completely fair. But, yeah, no, I'm not gonna lie, though. There's some aspects of it that are a little bit... Like, okay, I think the developer needs to look at this and kind of put their input into it, maybe? Plus, get a look at the feedback for this, because it feels like they kind of just, you know, then thought more into it. Okay, so where is my friend? Oh, God. Okay. Yo, my God. Dude. What the... Yeah, he's gonna keep on going till he can't go no more, apparently. Okay, so... Oh, God. Okay, oh, my God. No. I'm trying to get on the... Oh, my God. Jesus. Oh, my God. But yet, what's funny is I gotta make so much money, but the game's gonna like, nah, bro, you didn't beat quota, it doesn't matter. Jesus. Okay. No. No. But this goes back to what I was saying earlier about how, again, you have to balance your economy, balance the goal, how much money you have, per run to buy like collectors and stuff, because the collectors will basically, if there's stuff on the ground, these collectors will collect for you, which is really nice. But oh yeah, no, I'm not gonna make it. That is way too much. I didn't buy a collector, so I'm gonna get screwed over because of that. And yeah, just one little thing screwed up the entire run, and no matter how much stuff I collected, I will still get screwed over because I didn't think appropriately to you know, I thought like the long-term stuff, but I didn't thought of like short-term. You have to think short-term in a game like this, otherwise you're gonna get screwed over. Ah, yep. I was off by 40. Yeah, you look at that and you're like, wait, so you could collect that many copper, that many iron, I'm assuming that's iron, and still lose? Yep. Because the game specifically asks for coal and coal only. Which goes back to what I was saying, you have to, like, if you have money, don't buy the, you know, if you think you can buy the, don't buy the enter, buy a collector, because the collector will collect things and take it back to the deposit, you know? You have to think with your money, and I like how it says day bonus, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, this number here does not matter, because you want to know why? If it wasn't said enough, I'm going to say that right now. This is what's going to happen. Yep. No, that is not a mirage. That is not a game glitch. That's literally saying 0 on a continue game. And I can already see all the downvoting and be like, eh, not my kind of game. And that's fine. That's absolutely fine. And I totally get it, because I too agree with that. I think that if you love Lethal Company style games where it's like, great, awesome. But, there's a single player, there's a timer, and there's no going back after failing after failing a run. The run completely resets, meaning that any gold, any equipment, anything you have gets reset. And I absolutely understand I can absolutely understand, or rather will understand, the frustration of players who pick this game up and go, oh, they're great, another Lethal Company, okay, single player, and that's fine. And then you play the game and you're like, okay, this is very ridiculous. This is very weird. I mean, it's nice that the Discord, there's a Discord there, and they're promoting, like, oh, hey, like, show us how you did and stuff. Which is nice, but I was like, I don't want to share it because, you know, because I choked on a run or whatever. It's like, can you imagine being on, like, day 100 and choking, or day 99, and then choking on a run because, you know, it's just... But do I recommend this game? Yes and no. As I said before, there needs to be some there needs to be a middle ground. There needs to be a middle ground where you can have things kind of carry over rather than everything being completely wiped. I think it's very unfair to the player, especially if they make one lousy mistake. And yeah, you can say, well, that's the whole point of a roguelike. But at the same time, though, it's like... because you saw that screen where it's like, okay, you earned enough coal, but then you earned enough things, so it's like a halfway mark where, like, okay, fine, you earned the money, but we're taking half of it away from your pay or whatever. Like, there's something like that, you know? I wouldn't mind. I mean, that makes it more challenging, you know? It gives you 3 tries, or be like, oh, hey, okay, this is the one time I'm gonna do it only, so you better not screw up on the next run, you know? But yes, this is Coal LLC. It's a fun little game. No monsters or aliens, as far as I understand. From this kind of game that requires you to meet quota. That this whole thing, the whole quota, meet quota should be a genre at this point. If you enjoyed this first impressions look into Cole LLC, leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this first impressions look, then check out all the other first impressions I do here on the channel. And I'll catch you next time. Bye bye.